Friends, I'm Karthikeyan from Inkar IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the 23rd January current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi editorial. The topic is critical minerals. The topic comes under our GS2 India and its neighborhood relation. First of all, we must know what are the topics comes under this critical minerals. We must know about the critical minerals. What are the critical minerals and declaration of critical minerals? Critical minerals for India. What are the significance and what are the challenge behind it? What now India doing and way forward? These are the main topics we are going to discuss. On January 2nd, 2025, China's Ministry of Commerce expanded a export control list by including 28 entities from the US that effectively restricting the access to a swath of items that classified under the dual use export control. At the scope of this restriction, that is minerals lies rare and refined materials that are high technology applications such as aerospace, semiconductor, batteries and also advanced technologies. The Beijing list encompasses the tungsten, gallium, magnesium, beryllium, lithium and also the isotope of lithium 6. These are the main minerals used ranging the chip production. This is not the first time the China weaponized the export of critical minerals, and it is approach that is strategical and also calculated. That Beijing primarily targets minerals that are deemed to be a critical by Western nation and their allies. So especially these essentially for semiconductor, batteries and also high-tech manufacturing. So China carefully balances these decisions against two constraining factor and also avoid the controlling minerals which are heavily dependent on Western raw materials, and it refrain the action that could disturb the domestic industrial and enterprises or export dependent sectors. The strategic calculation was evident that China's rare earth minerals, that is a embargo against Japan in 2010 and its recent restriction on antimony, gallium, germanium exports and a ban in December 2023, a rare earth extraction and processing technologies. First of all, the Ministry of Mines, the Government of India recently unveiled that the first ever report on critical minerals for India, which is prepared by expert team constituted by the Ministry of Mines. The report identifies the prioritized minerals essential for various industrial sectors that aligning with the India's vision of achieving a robust and resilient mineral sector in line with the larger goal of attaining net zero emission. The minerals are natural substances which are formed by geological process. They have definite chemical composition and also physical properties. They are classified into metallic and also non-metallic based on the few characteristics and also use. For this, metallic minerals are those that contain metal and metal compounds such as iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. And also non-metallic minerals that are do not contain any metals such as limestone, coal, mica, gypsum. So there is a critical minerals. What are the critical minerals? Are essential for economic development, national security. So these are the materials called the critical minerals. The lack of availability of these materials is concentration of extraction, processing a few geological locations that may lead supply chain vulnerability. So even there is a disruption of the supply. So there is a many economic important, but there is in supply risk. So this is called a critical of minerals, and there is a declarations of critical minerals. First of all, it is a dynamic process and it can evolve over time. A new technology, market dynamics and geopolitical consideration, and different countries may have their own unique list of critical minerals based on the specific circumstance and also priority. The US has declared 50 minerals critical in light of their role and national security and also economic development. Japan has identified a set of 21 minerals for the critical for their company, and also for UK they consider 18 minerals critical, for EU 34 and Canada 31. So the critical minerals for India, the expert committee and the Ministry of Mines has identified 30 critical minerals for India. They are antimony, beryllium, bismuth, copal, copper, gallium, germanium, graphite, hafnium, indium, lithium, molybdenum, niobium, nickel, PGE, phosphorus, potash, REE, rhenium, silicon, strontium, titanium, tellurium, tin, titanium, tungsten, vanadium, zirconium, selenium, and cadmium. These are the important critical minerals under the India's declaration. So, the creation of this center excellence, the critical minerals, is a Ministry of Mines and also recommended by the Commerce. That is a creation of center of excellence for critical minerals is periodically updated, and the list is critical minerals for India are notified, and the critical mineral strategy to form time to time strategy. So this is the main important for this declaration. And what are the significance of this critical minerals for India? First of all, economic development. There is a high-tech technology, electronics, telecommunication, transport, and defense heavily rely on these materials. And also there is additional critical minerals are essential for the green technology like solar panels, turbines, batteries, and also electrical vehicles. So given India's significant domestic demand and potential in the sector, there is a growth and lead a job creation, income generation, and also technical innovations. National security. These minerals are vital for defense, aerospace, nuclear, and space application, necessitating the use of high quality and reliable materials capable of withstanding the extreme condition and also performing the complex functions. So, we ensure the defense preparedness and self-reliance. India must secure a steady supply of the critical minerals, and also environmental sustainability is very much important concern. They are integral to the transition toward the clean energy and also low carbon emission. There is enabling a reduction of India's reliance on fossil fuels is a greenhouse gas emissions, with a commitment attaining the 450 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by 2030. The minerals are essential for achieving the green energy or objectives, and also there is an international cooperation is must. There is a cooperation, there is a collaboration enable India is diversify its import sources and also reduce the dependency of China and also enhance the minerals security and resilience. These are the main significance of this critical minerals for India. There is a many challenges behind this India's critical minerals. First of all, there is an implication to China-Ukraine conflict. That is a major issue going on. That Russia is significant producer of the various critical minerals like Ukraine possesses a reserve of lithium, copal, graphite, and rare earth metals. The ongoing war between the two countries affects these critical mineral supply chains, and also there is a limited domestic reserves. India has limited domestic critical minerals such as lithium, copal, and other rare earth metals. Most of these minerals are imported, making India heavily dependent on other country for its supply. So reliance on the imports can create vulnerability in terms of price fluctuation, geopolitical factors, and also the supply disruptions. There is an increasing demand for minerals. The manufacturing of renewable energy technologies and the transition to vehicle like electrical vehicles and necessity larger qualities of minerals such as copper, magnesium, zinc, lithium, copper, and rare earth metals. And also the demand was increased very largely. The India's limited resources and higher requirements make it reliant to the foreign partner to meet the domestic needs. So India need to do something for these challenges. So first of all, there is a overseas collaboration is a one important solution for India steps, that is a partnership with Australia, Argentina, and other countries to join venture of mining and refining. Kabul is actively scouting minerals asset globally to secure the supply chain, and there is a renewable push, the scaling up domestic renewable energy and battery storage initiative to reduce the long-term dependencies on imports, and policy framework is required. There is a drafting policy to incentivize the private sector investment in minerals and exploring their processing. And finally, there is a stockpiling in a strategic manner, that exploring options to creating a reserve of critical minerals to mitigate there is a supply chain disruptions. So we way forward that accelerate partnership with resource rich countries, and also we need to invest R&D for the mineral recycling and substitution technology, and also we need to develop the domestic mining processing capacity while adhering to ESG standard, and also we need to diversify the source to avoid the over reliance into a single country. We need to go for the multi country approach, especially with China. Thank you so much.